My influence on my children is limited only by the smallness of my dreams and the lack of my commitment to the Lord and His purpose. Sally Clarkson. There's nothing like going to a doctor's appointment and seeing your little one on the ultrasound. For me, it was the little hands and feet and her little button nose that really got to me. When I first saw her on the ultrasound monitor and heard her heartbeat for the first time, I was a bucket full of tears and I missed everything ultrasound tech had to say, and my husband had to repeat everything for me. The fact that she is our baby and the fact that we are starting this journey has me feel like I'm dreaming sometimes. Now with the fact that I'm 25 weeks pregnant and I only have 15 more weeks to go, I kind of wish that this pregnancy would slow down a little bit. I feel like it has flown by so quickly. My baby girl is the size of an eggplant and she weighs a whopping 1.5 pounds. And she is growing and wiggling and kicking so much. I read in my What to Expect app that they can recognize recurring songs and they can recognize sounds and voices. So Brett and I have started reading the Bible to her, and that's just very special to us. If I could slow down these days and keep her nestled inside my belly for a longer period of time, I would be so satisfied with that. She's just been so sweet, and I have her with me 24/7, which I will not take for granted. As I start this new journey into motherhood, I'm wondering what kind of influence I will have on my baby girl. As she appears earthside, I'm wondering what kind of mom will I be? I have a feeling these are the thoughts of every first-time mom. And with the topic of this video, I think it's very fitting to have my mom present in it. She's going to help me put up a decal wall of some peonies. And by help, I mean mostly do, because, she's better at straightening things than I am. And so you'll get to see the process of how she does it. If you are interested in these peonies, I will link them down below. In previous videos I have said that I feel like I am a second Lucille Ball. Well, during childhood I was very accident prone. And I can remember both my parents being really good at this attribute. They were so patient and kind with me with my accidents and my uh-ohs. And these aren't any ordinary accidents. They are big time, burning things, breaking glass kind of accidents. One time I put the ashes from our wood stove into the trash can and set the trash can on fire, and my dad so calmly just put out the fire. Another time I drove the go-kart into the sliding glass door and shattered the whole sliding glass door on top of me. This is the sliding glass door to our house. Shattered it all over top of me. And my mom nor dad fussed at me for that. And I can look back and remember they didn't fuss at me for doing that. Another time I was learning how to cook and burnt mashed potatoes over the stove. And still to this day, my dad jokes about having roasted mashed potatoes. And no, they did not taste good. Looking back at all the things that I have done, I'm like, Lord Jesus, please help me with my little baby girl. Because it might be payback. Looking back, I see multiple ways of how my parents have been good influences in my life. And most of all, good godly influences. And I am so blessed and thankful for that. Here are a couple of ways that I want to influence my daughter in. And Lord willing, with His help, I know I am a human being and I can't be perfect. But here are a couple of ways that I want to be a good parent in. I want to raise my little girl in the admonition of the Lord. I want to raise her in a good godly church and around good godly influences, friends, and family. I want to raise her in a calm and gentle spirit, not arguing and fighting all the time. And last and finally, I want her to feel like she's unconditionally loved, and the patience and the gentleness that my parents gave to me, I want to return to her. At the end of the day, I am going to put her in the Lord's hands, and I know that she will be okay, and that she will look back on her childhood like I have mine, and she will love the fond memories and laugh at all the fun things that she has gotten to do throughout her life. And I am going to slow down this moment and soak it in of her being a little first newborn and enjoy her as she grows up. Because as we all well know, they don't stay in the nest forever, and we do prepare them to go out into the world and to be a light to the world and to start their own families and do the process all over again. So I will enjoy this short time journey called motherhood. As Sally Clarkson well put it, my influence on my children is only limited by my dreams. I want to dream so big for my little girl, and my commitment to the Lord's will and purpose. I got to remember that I want God's will for my little girl's life, not my will. And a lot of parents make a big mistake doing this. They try to push what they want and how they want their kids to live. And I want to make sure that I pray up really good, and I want God's will for my little girl's life. I want to take a moment to thank my mom for helping me put up this peony decal wall. And if you're curious about the step-to-step process of how she did it, I will also write that down below, along with the link from Amazon where you can purchase these beautiful peonies. I'm very excited how they turned out. They look like they've been painted on. They are so gorgeous, and her nursery is almost put together, and I'm so excited. I will definitely be doing a nursery reveal when it's all said and done, and I can't wait to put her name in the middle. I'm going to cut it out in wood and paint it and put her name in the middle of the wall, and her bed will just be so complete. I have so many people coming together to help prepare for this baby. This is my husband putting together the rocking chair for the nursery, and he did an amazing job with that. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I do a lot of cottagecore content, and I hope that y'all have an incredible weekend, and I hope that you too can realize that you are going to be a good influence on your child, and just to put your child into God's hands, and that's all you really can do in life. I will definitely see y'all lovelies next time, and I hope you have a good night. Bye. You're getting tall, Little Bear, said Daddy Bear. Be enough to come climbing trees with me. Little Bear's eyes opened wide in surprise. Do you really mean that? Said Little Bear. Daddy Bear nodded and led Little Bear to a giant tree.